The Habs lose 4-3 against the St. Louis Blues. And yes, I'm recording this a couple days later because I got one of those colds that is going around that I'm pretty sure is the same one Monty has and a few others of the Habs roster has had, and it's not fun. So yeah, I like kudos to them if they're playing like that. Anywho, yeah, Habs lose in a game that should have been won 9 out of 10 times in regulation, even if you want to go that way. Because like, what was that start to the second period? What happened? They just didn't want to play anymore, I guess. And like, we dominated the rest of the second period. We were the better team during the first period, and we were definitely the better team during the third period too. It was just those 1 minute of play that cost us the game. Because it's the NHL, and yes, there's parity. And even though the Blues have not been the best team out there, like, they're still a very good team, if to most standards. So yeah, of course they capitalize on the Habs going to sleep in the first minute of the second period, and they scored two goals in 30 seconds or something like that, and that's it. That's what she wrote. Yay. So yeah, didn't love that part, but other than that, pretty good game. So let's forget about those 30 seconds for some time and call some of the positives. Beautiful goal by Hudson, set up by Bolduc, who had one of his best games ever, I think. Like, both Bolduc and Texier are their previous team was the Blues before coming to the Habs. They both played one of their best games, I think. Bolduc was pretty good offensively. Like, defensively, he still loses his man or like takes a couple decisions that are questionable. But offensively, he was really good. Like, I think we saw the best version of offense Bolduc that we might get. Or if he improves from that, like, the more the better, right? And same with Texier. I think like he's gelling well with both Demidov and Kapanen, and it's taking some time, but I think they're starting to produce more. Like, hopefully it wasn't just because they were playing against their previous team, and it's more because, you know, they're starting to learn how to play with the team they're in now, you know. So yeah, that was beautiful pass to Hudson, who dekes the hell out of Bennington and scores a beauty. I think Hudson now has 5 goals or something, where the whole last season, his rookie season, he had 6 goals total in 82 games. And now he has 5 in 20, this is 28, I think, game 28, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, well, a lot better, and hopefully, you know, and Hudson has been shooting a lot more, and it's noticeable. Obviously his shot is not super lethal yet. He has definitely been working on it. But the fact that he's starting to shoot a lot more means a lot more goals are going to come, right? So yeah, good to see from Hudson. Always appreciate the offensive inspiration, you know, that he brings, and he produced, right? And then, right as the period is about to end, Caulfield scores a beauty. So it is said, or I've heard before, and this applies to multiple sports, that the most important shifts, or the most important, if you're playing a sport without shifts, you know, the most important part of a game is the start and the end of a period. We had a very good end of the first period. We go out with a lead, right? So you go inspired, you go out motivated to the dressing room for the intermission, and that's supposed to make it easier for the start of the next period, which we somehow, right, we said we were gonna forget about this 30 seconds, so we won't talk about that. But yeah, this time didn't help too much, but yeah. Anyways, better team at the end of the first, and then for most of the second, we were the far better team. We were getting so many scoring chances. Bennington had to play a really good game to shut us, or to stop some of the chances that we were having. And yeah, like, but once you're playing from behind, it's a totally different game. So now talking again about those 30 seconds, because of those 30 seconds of total collapse, where now you're going down. Now you're down by 1 after being up by 1 like a second ago, or a minute ago. Sorry. You are chasing the game, and you have to play differently when you're chasing a game, right? You need to take more risks, and you hope some of the offensive shots go in, right? So none of them go in the second period, and you're still chasing the game in the third. You have another defensive collapse for like a second because the game is starting to get away from you, and you need to take those risks. So you take the risk, it doesn't go your way, it goes the other way, and they score in a 2-on-1 once again. And now you're chasing the game down by 2. Dobson scores a beauty from the point. I think that's where it's called. Yeah, from the point, and that's everything. Like, we push at the end. Caulfield gets a scoring chance there at the end. Caulfield has been producing, but I still think he's very snake bitten. Like, there's something there. I don't know. Like, that one shot at the end, when he had a second left, he wouldn't have scored that even if there wasn't a goalie on net. Like, that shot that he put out there, it was going out. Like, it hit Bennington's pad, but it was not going in the net. And he had net to put it in. He had space. Sure, it was like a Hail Mary shot of a pass from Suzuki from the corner, right? And like, they are tough to handle, but like, he usually handles them. He usually scores those, right? So I don't know what's going on there. Somehow he's still producing, which is kudos, right? But like, he's so much better than that. So hopefully we get to see the best version of himself, because he can be scoring so many more goals. Like that goal he scored in the power play. Did we score in the power play? Yeah, I think we did, right? No, it was only 3 goals. And it was a Caulfield one. Yeah, no, it wasn't the power play. I'm thinking about the Toronto game. Yeah, the Toronto game where he's scoring the power play, like, yeah, like that wasn't at all his doing, right? Like the puck just kind of like landed on him and he put it in. The goal he scored against Bennington on the first, like to end the first, sure, like that was a good goal, and that was a very Caulfield goal to score. But again, I think he scores more than we're seeing. Like a lot of the chances he's gotten, he has not converted. They usually go in, right? I'm not gonna say a lot more. I'm late here to the party, to the game reviews. So I just wanted to give my quick thoughts. Today we play the Tampa Bay Lightning, just in a little bit, actually, like in 2 hours from recording this video. And yeah, hopefully we have a good defensive game. Hopefully, like we take the good from that game, which there were a lot of good. Like I said, we dominated the second period. We had the puck a lot more, and we created a lot more chances than they did, right? Albeit against a worse team than what the Lightning are, right? But still, we dominated play, and hopefully, like, we take those positives and not the negatives, right? Hopefully, we reduce the collapses that we've had to a minimum, because they happen, and they're bound to happen, and like they happen especially to a younger team like we're still the youngest team in the NHL, right? So this is going to happen, and it's gonna keep happening. You just need to reduce them, or when they happen, and they're not as bad as they have been, right? So yeah, live and learn, and I think they will learn. But this one stings, because those were definitely 2 points that we wanted. I think that would have put us on top of the Atlantic somehow. And the Atlantic is so close that I think if we lose today and like all the other teams win their games, like we're at the bottom of the Atlantic. Like that's how close it was. Like if we won last game, it would have been at the top. Now if we lose this game, we might be at the bottom. So yeah, very tight race, and those 2 points that we didn't get against the Blues might come to bite us, later when the playoff race is at its peak. So we'll see. Hopefully we don't need those 2 points, and hopefully we have a playoff spot secured without the need of 2 extra points. So, but we'll see more down the line. Definitely a game we should have won. Definitely a game we wanted to win, and like that you should win on paper. So yeah, sucks a little bit extra to lose it. Anyways, that's it for this one. Leave your feedback if you have any. I appreciate the comments that I've gotten. So yeah, I'll see you after the game against the Lightning. Go Habs, go.